Hello, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee, and welcome to this video. This is the card I have to share with you today. Now this is part of my Focus Friday series of videos, and for the month of July we're going to be focusing on background stamps, or large stamps that cover a lot of real estate on your card, and this is one of them. And this is a very simple way to use a background stamp. So let's get started. I have here a piece of shimmery white cardstock, and this is cut down to 14.35 centimeters by 10. And then I have here my spritzer, one of my water painters. I've got the one with the wide brush, and I've got some Bermuda Bay ink here. I'm just going to get out. I've also got a cloth. I can get it out, that is, without making a mess. Here's my cloth. So I'm actually just going to give my card a little spray with water, and then I'm going to make sure the water's coming through on my brush, which it is, and then I'm going to go in here, and this is just some of the Bermuda Bay ink. I'm going to get some on my thing, and I'm just going to do some swatches as we go down. I'm going to get some more ink, get some water going through my ink. That's better. And I'm just laying down very haphazard washes. I'm not being very careful with it or perfect or anything. I'm just basically laying down some colour, and I don't mind if I'm machine brush strokes in some areas are darker and lighter. It's just going to give interest to the background of my card. Okay, so that's what I have. So I've closed up my ink pad, and I wipe off my brush, just let the water come through it and wipe it off like that. And then all I'm going to do is dry this up, and I'll be back. Okay, so I don't think the camera was recording when I was doing my last bit, but I dried up our panel. The Stampin' Up heat tool has two settings, one for heat embossing, which is the hotter setting, and the lower one is for drying, so I used the lower one. It will make sure your paper warps less. And then I stamped in StazOn ink with the Stamparatus using this stamp, Bouquet of Thanks, and this is what we've got so far. So now I'm just going to zoom you in a little bit. There you go. And I'm going to add a little bit of detail to my stamp here using a white gel pen, and I just find this just helps to lift things. I love using my white gel pen already in my mixed media, in my art journal. So it's a sort of mixed media. It's messy, it's water, so I thought I would use it here as well. And I'm not being precise or perfect or any of that. I'm just adding some highlights where I think it needs it. I'm just giving a bit of lift to certain areas that the white helps to break up the dark colours. So really, if you don't want to, you can miss this step out totally. I love doing things like this. The doodling and all these finishing touches is what I really love. So I enjoy doing it. But you know, each one to their own. You can fill in little bits of solid. Sometimes I don't know when to stop. You could go on forever. but I think that's enough. Well, saying that, I just see there, I want to add just a bit more, but that's fine. So there you can see a little bit, it's just lifted it a tiny bit. Now we're going to put this on our card base. This is Bermuda base. There's a standard A6 card base. That's an A4 sheet cut in half and then folded in half. On the inside I just put a little basic white mat. Now we're just going to stick it down. I'm going to use quite a bit of adhesive here because there was water on this paper, so it did warp slightly, so you want to make sure it's going to be well stuck down and not going anywhere. So put this on the front, and then just going to use my bone folder across here from the back, give everything a really good press down. There we go. Finishing touches, I've got these pearls, and I'm going to use some here and there. Just to add a little bit of something, just to give some extra texture. There's quite a flat card otherwise, and just give something. Do smaller ones down here. I tend to do it in threes. That just looks better to me. So there we are. There are the two cards. So I hope you enjoyed them. If you did, I'd be grateful if you could give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget, all the information about the project is on the blog post, and the links to that and all my social media links are in the description box below. That includes the link to my Facebook groups, one where I host a monthly online car club, and we do fortnightly challenges and share all our crafty creations, and the other one is where I sell all my retired items, so do check them both out. I'd love for you to join us. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye!